Cracks in brick, cracks in block, sticking windows or doors. Settling or sinking foundation, it's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
It's the afternoon edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. This is Wednesday, the 17th of August. I'm James Spann. A different kind of day today for summer. It's kind of cloudy. It's kind of wet. Temperature's way below average. And I think for most people, that's a pretty good thing. Could the tropics be waking up? We'll talk about that. A lot of things to talk about today. So let's dive right into it without hesitation. This is the upper air look across the country. And again, we have a northwest flow aloft here, west-northwest flow aloft. And a pretty fresh flow aloft. Typically winds aloft this time of the year very light, but they're pushing the showers along at a pretty good clip today. There's the visible satellite view, and it's really an overcast kind of day for much of the state. You can see we've got clouds covering much of Alabama, got a few patches where we've got some blue sky, especially for the southern half of the state. That was the radar composite this afternoon. As I'm doing this update about 2:30, and you can see some patches of light rain over parts of north and east Alabama. Some heavier storms developing over the southwestern counties of the state. Now, let's take a look at the radar. Again, this is at 2:38. And just some light rain over North Alabama. The air is cool and stable. We got some heavier showers down here in parts of West Alabama, parts of Sumter and Greene counties. Along Highway 17, Geiger, back down toward Gainesville, then this Greene County around Utah, Bolagie, down to Forkland. And again, all of this is moving on to the east. And again, most of that over North Alabama, very light. Check what's happening down in the southwestern part of the state. And heavier thunderstorms are forming down here. This is where the air is more unstable, where temperatures are approaching 90. And again, those showers could be pretty strong as they pass through parts of Mobile and Baldwin, Escambia counties down in parts of southwest Alabama through the evening hours. But yeah, buddy, we can celebrate this. Look at all of the 70s here. We ought to be up in the 90s here in mid-August. It's 77 for Birmingham. Cullman 73 on an August afternoon. However, if you go down in South Alabama, it's a little more like August. Dothan 91, Mobile at 89. Technically, there is a heat advisory for Mobile and Baldwin counties. I don't think they'll hit that criteria. The criteria for that is a heat index of 105, but still, it's hot and muggy in southwest Alabama. And again, around the nation, pretty quiet today. Check the severe weather outlook through tonight. We've got a few marginal risks, and one of them covers parts of South Alabama, basically south of a line from near Butler down to about Evergreen and Headland. The area is in darker green. That's where the air is fairly unstable. The storms there could be some strong straight-line winds. This is tomorrow. Again, a few marginal risks. One of those kind of clipping the southwestern corner of the state, parts of Mobile and Baldwin counties. And day 3, which is Friday, got a marginal risk for parts of the nation's midsection. Check the rain here for the next 7 days. Some of the heavier totals, parts of Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas, they'll take that. It's been a hot, dry summer there. Average amounts in Alabama, 1 to 2 inches. Your number will vary, but that's what it should be on an average basis between now and Wednesday morning of next week. So in the tropics, things are still very, very quiet. The one feature to watch is that wave that is kind of sitting on the coast of Central America. And that will likely wind up in the Bay of Campeche, the far southwestern Gulf of Mexico, by Friday and the weekend. And the Hurricane Center giving this a 30% chance of becoming a depression or storm in that region over the next 5 days. Thought we'd look at the modeling here. This is the probabilistic outlook from the European Global Model. The chance of tropical depression formation between now and the 27th of August, and it just shows nothing. So the European is not very bullish. Well, let's look at the American model, and it shows nothing. And again, this is the probabilistic outlook, the chance of tropical depression formation for the next 10 days. So just again, it looks awfully quiet out there. And I know we're already getting, some of the buzz from these rogue face bag pages that show, major hurricane striking the Gulf Coast in 15 days. You're hearing it exclusively right here. And, of course, that's nonsense. But let's speak of modeling. Let's just go through it, okay? This is the GFS, the 12Z run, model fans. Valid tomorrow at 4. Got broad troughing over the eastern states. And really tomorrow a lot like today. It's not going to rain all day, but some rain at times. A lot of clouds around. Highs mid-80s, if that warm. Again, today, many spots you're holding in the 70s all day. This is Thursday. Same thing, a number of showers and thunderstorms around. Not going to rain the entire day, but it will rain at times. And that'll pretty much be the case for Friday and the weekend. Same thing, a very soupy air mass, and from time to time we'll have a passing shower or storm. And understand this doesn't mean a totally rainy weekend. We'll have periods where the sun breaks out, but the weather looking a little unsettled with scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms Friday, Saturday, Sunday. For the high school football games, there could be some lightning delays at a few stadiums, not all of them. Just be aware of that. Friday night as the high school football season begins, and highs will likely stay in the 80s. And again, this is a chance for some good beneficial summer rain here. Let's go out to Tuesday of next week. Still looks pretty wet, and this is a week from today, Wednesday the 24th. Kind of a light flow aloft, and again, a soupy air mass. Highs in the 80s, a number of showers and storms around. No sign of any excessive heat. By that, we're meaning upper 90s or hotter, which we can have easily this time of the year. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday the 27th, and again, what the rogue guys do, that they take this deterministic output, which really isn't that helpful at this, 10 days, certainly not at 15 days. And if you notice down there in the Gulf, there's a little surface low kind of at the base of this image here at the bottom of the screen. And that thing ultimately, the GFS brings it up to hurricane strength and moves it into the Alabama Gulf Coast, which you might as well just tie a blindfold and a cat out here in the parking lot, let the cat throw a dart at a dartboard. It's about the same type skill. Look at the European model. It shows absolutely nothing 10 days out. And again, you want to go to the ensemble approach, not the deterministic approach, if you're going to even look at stuff this far out. So, and I tell people all the time, you've got the power, whether you look at these rogue pages or not. Most of them are doing it to generate shares, clicks, likes, followers, which they use in a monetization process. And not all of them are doing it in a harmful type way, but some really are. So just, and again, if you're watching these videos, you're kind of tuned into this, but, stick with the Hurricane Center, professional meteorologist. I promise we're not perfect at all, but we understand the limitations of what we can do, what we cannot do. And a lot of us have been doing this a long time, and we'll tell, if there's an issue, we will tell you, I promise. All right, this is rain for Birmingham coming off the GFS ensemble. The mean about 4 inches between now and the 2nd of September. But some pretty good rain there. And look at this. National blend of models. If this verifies, we stay under 90 through August 27th. And that's pretty remarkable for this time of the year. And hot off the presses, got the brand new CPC Outlook. This is for August 25th through August 31st. Out there at the end of the month. And if this verifies, temperatures would be near or below average values for this time of the year. And again, we can certainly celebrate that. So that's it for the afternoon edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. Had a great time today seeing all the residents at Danbury at Inverness. Had a big time there. Book signing, talk. It was great. And again, don't forget we're going to be in Winfield on Saturday at Aromas Cafe from 10 until 2. So if you live up in northwest Alabama, come see us. We will have forecast notes over on our blog. That is alabamawx.com. And if you can, join us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Sagging, bouncing, or uneven floors? Call Alabama Professional Services. Standing water or high humidity? Call APS. Nasty odors or dangerous mold? Call APS. Critters, bugs, or other pests? That's right, call APS. It's a fact. Crawl space problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.